We are at the Flake Lake access point. We just stopped at the park office to pick up our parking pass. My brother Colin and I are going to be doing 4 days out here, exploring the lakes, doing some fishing, just relaxing, enjoying some of this September weather. So yeah, we just got all the gear unloaded, boat's ready to rock and roll, and we're going to cut across the lake and head into our first port. So Flake Lake is a pretty big lake. We're cutting across it right now. Colin has a new boat and a new paddle, so he's just getting a feel for how everything works. But we're cutting across Flake Lake towards Old Baldy, where the first port should be into Bruce Lake. So that should be a decent first port to get us warmed up. I think it's around 400 meters. So yeah, we're just taking our time, cutting across the lake, enjoying the lack of wind, the sunshine. There's a couple of loons on the lake, so just listening to them and just trying to get settled in. All right, so we finally made it across Flake Lake. It took us just over an hour and a half to paddle I believe it's 3 miles across the lake from the access point to the first port. So we're gonna unload and head into Bruce Lake. Like clear. Yeah. Do you know what it is, man?
That was a dope first pile, dude.
Yeah.
Whole face. We literally tripled.
Just slipped again. All right, first port from Flake to Bruce. Right when you get in, there's a bunch of rocks and they're super slippery. Colin and I have both slipped multiple times and we just started the port, so we're gonna have to be careful. Just taking a break halfway up the hill. This rock looks like a face. Winking that eye. It's got a mouth and a tongue. Kind of funny. All right, so we are Bruce Lake right here. So it's actually just right around there.
Real short escape.
All right, here's a look at Bruce Lake. It's pretty small, so we're gonna have a super quick paddle shooting right across the lake, and then a carry that's twice as long, 800 and some meters. So yeah, time to head back for the second load. First port down, baby. First port down.
Bunch of pairs.
A couple stashed boats
Well,
had to put in at Bruce.
Gorilla tape maybe.
My guess is maybe the lodge put them here so that people can walk over and fish. Oh wow,
I breathe.
that view.
Oh, okay, I'm pumped.
Holy
See
smokes.
the other side of Old Baldy?
Yeah.
Go.
All right, port number 2. This one is 850, and it's just as treacherous to start. Lots of rocks. So we decided this time we're gonna start with the boats, see how far we make it. Maybe we'll relay our stuff this time, I don't know. But we're starting with the boats. We're starting uphill. thick. Thick and rocky, holy cow. This is gonna be interesting. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so we just finished the port from Bruce to Olympus, and it is 4 o'clock. I think we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do the 1100 meter port into Astonish, and then we're gonna set up camp there. Hopefully we'll be there by 6, that's our goal. So we're gonna get moving, head that way, do the port, get to camp, set it up, get some dinner going, just relax for the rest of the night. All right, Olympus Lake is really pretty. It's not a huge lake, but it's beautiful. Surrounded by pines and some maples, and the maples are turning color. Rock-lined shores, and the water is deep, black and deep. It's just a quick paddle over here to the port, and then it's that 1100 meter carry into Astonish. Not looking forward to it, but glad we can get it out of the way. After that, we won't have another giant port until the last day when we carry back into Flake. This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Older brother showed me a thing or two on the old Portage Trail.
This one's not pretty. This one's tough. I hope that we're halfway. All right, we just finished the 1100 meter port into Astonished Lake, and we're beat, but we're not broken. So it is 6 o'clock. We finished right on time, so now we're going to paddle around the lake. I think there's 2 sites on the lake. We're gonna take a look and see which one fits our fancy, and set up camp and start on dinner. All right, so we just checked out the first site on Astonish. It's right there. It's not bad. It's kind of right in this little pinch point area. It's not bad. It's just, it's tight. It's small. So we're gonna go check out. There's a little finger island, so we're gonna check that one out, and hopefully that's a little bit better for us. Yeah, much better. Call this home for tonight. Oh boy. A catastrophe. Almost. Oh, it's so cold. Woo!
Yeah, boy.
Woo! Oh, wow.
How was it, brother?
It's freezing, but it's so refreshing.
It's so cold. Keep sipping that stuff. There was kind of like a smaller looking fish that was just right there. Rookies and Cisco's? Yeah.
All right, so tonight for dinner, I've got Packet Gourmet's Texas State Fair chili. This is something that my wife got for me for Christmas, and I'm really excited to try it. I've heard a lot about Packet Gourmet meals. I've never had one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh wow, look at how quickly that changed.
I know, that is pretty crazy.
It's like a science experiment. This water is going to be pretty chemical.
What's that?
So I'm going to close that up. I'll put it in this cozy. I'm going to wait 10 minutes. All right, dinner is served. Packet Gourmet's Texas State Fair chili in a cup. All right, I'm all tucked away in the hammock. It's 10:30, and we're turning in. It's time for bed. Today was a long day. We started at 12:30 and we wrapped up at about 6:30, 6:45. We just got done rehydrating, refueling, and spending some time by the fire. So we catch up on some sleep and get back at it again tomorrow morning. Good morning. It is about 7:30 and I'm just getting up. Had a really good night's sleep. Had a really good lay in the hammock last night. Got up around 4 to put the tarp up because I was just catching some moisture from the dew or the humidity in the air. So
Just laying here for a quick minute, enjoying the view from the hammock. Have a really, really sweet view of the lake. Listening to some loons this morning, and just taking it easy. The plan today is to pack up, do some breakfast, fish on this lake, which is Astonish, which has brook trout in it, and then head to Upper Mace to fish for some splake. I'll keep you posted.
Beauty, thank you, brother. This site, on our trips, I'm like, there's never going to be a way to beat this site or that site. And then you're like, I could live here, brother. Can you imagine if this was your view every day? Listening to the loons?
Like I need to be like a writer or something. Inspired by nature.
YouTuber.
What's up, guys? Day 725
Of just being here. Oh man, that coffee's pretty good. It's bold. That's good. Dark too.
Oh, it's just oozing, bro.
Oh! She's a bit warm. Oh, but that taste. I can smell it too. Power move on bringing the chairs. I was cursing it yesterday on the port, but
It's 110% worth it. It's like a work hard, play hard type of thing. Because once you get here, so nice. I literally fell asleep in this chair last night.
yeah, I saw you. And I couldn't, and I was like, I'm just gonna lay on the ground. And that's when I was like, I'm done waiting for the water.
Yeah.
We're just going to bed.
Dude, I slept so good. Yeah, two things I've affirmed is I'll never camp without a chair again, and I'll probably solo never sleep at tent again.
I'm really glad you had a good night in the hammock.
I think what made it better was I woke up and I was just so comfortable. There was like no cold spots I didn't notice while I was sleeping. My head was great, my neck was great. I brought my blow-up pillow.
Oh, I heard you over there. I was like, what are you doing?
And then I covered it with this, so it was like legit like a pillow.
Oh, nice. All right, so we're all packed up on the camp on Astonished Lake. We've made the decision that we're not going to fish here. We're just going to hammer out and get to Upper Mesa as quickly as possible, because what we really want to do is catch some splake. So we are packing up and heading out, but this has been an amazing campsite. The fire pit, the views, the spots for hammock trees, they've all been top notch. So this was a good one, but we're looking forward to Upper Mesa. I think we go that way. Yeah, there's a couple cache boats here.
It looks like there's water right behind us.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh geez. So mucky. Hydration, the key to today.
We're gonna have a clear pee kind of day. Not that Mountain Dew pee.
Yeah, I need the clear kind. Hydration. There's my lake. Man, it is humid today.
It really is, man. It's not that hot. I'm sweating like a dog.
Look at that. Right? And we've been in the shade the whole time. Perfect little dock. Ooh. Like it was made for maple.
Stroke down decent enough to stay straight.
Nice, man.
And I switched back over to how you're doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just had to kind of get the feel for it, and this side's definitely better for me now.
Oh man, this lake just kind of opens up over there. You know what, dude? I think that big rocky spot is also a way to get down there.
You want to head that way?
Kinda. Oh man, the lake is beauty.
You know, you're probably right. Because that looks like a bigger little notch pin.
Yeah.
And that's what was on the map.
Oh, look at that camp spot, dude.
Ooh. Little beach, dude. A perfect little beach.
The only bummer is that there's no camping or no fishing here.
Right.
I think that big island is where we want to go.
Up.
On that side of it.
Fish just jump.
What's that?
There's a fish just jump right in front of us.
Really?
Or surfaced. Big island on the left.
Big island on the left. The right side of the big island on the left.
Yeah. Oh, epic.
It looks epic. It does.
Alright, man, we chill until we get there.
You know what, dude? Yeah, we are. As a matter of fact, we are. All right, we have arrived at our campsite on Upper Mace, and it is a phenomenal campsite. It's on an island, and it seems like it just has a perfect spot for everything. I'll show you. First, boats set up right here in this little protected area. Perfect jumping rock because it is in the 80s and it's hot. If you come up here, a nice look off for the sunset and a nice spot to hang a hammock. So this is where my hammock's at. Perfect little spot for it. Got the inReach and the bear spray. Nice little room area. Clothesline right there. Come through. Colin's setup is right here. His hammock. Again, a nice little room area. As you come out, one of the main features of the site, a phenomenal fire pit with just an incredible view. This lake is impressive. It's got a lot of character. It's got a lot of little islands. It's got some rock cliffs, things like that. We weren't sure how we were going to top last night's campsite, but this one might be pretty close. We are fairly exhausted, even though we didn't travel far, and we kind of poked around, took our time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump in, go for a bit of a swim, probably eat something, and then we were excited about Upper Mace to do some fishing. So I think we'll spend probably a good portion of the evening fishing, hopefully catch something, and then come back, wrap up with dinner. How is it?
Oh, feels so good, dude. About the same temp as last night, maybe a little bit warmer. Oh, whew. After the initial shock, feels pretty good.
I think it's warmer than yesterday.
Oh man. Oh, once you get like to a certain point, it gets so cold.
Really?
Yeah. Or maybe it's past this rock where the wind's blowing the water through.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh. All clean. All right, Colin and I are both out. We're both gonna paddle our own boats and see if we can catch something. There's supposed to be lake trout, splake, and brookies in here, I believe. So we're gonna go to the far side of the lake. We're gonna troll, bounce some spoons, and do a couple other things and see if we can't get ourselves a fish. Oh no! Oh. A little guy. A little splake. Crap. Crap. All right. Well, this size seemed to work a little better. Let's do a couple more laps now that I may have found something that works. This is the first time I've paddled in the front of my own boat. It's not the most comfortable seat up here. I keep getting you. Dude, those videos of dudes just whipping lures into their buddies' ears and stuff. Just makes me so nervous. I'm just like, I'm gonna stick a lure right in Adam's face. Yeah, please don't do that. Especially not out here. Can you imagine doing those ports with a lure in your face?
Just the whole rest of the way.
Just no booze, just straight lure. And you just pick it up and then let it drop. And so that'll make the spoon flutter and then it hits the bottom. And then it flutters and then it hits the bottom. And they'll sit there and look at it and then it will flutter and then they'll hit it. Caught exactly what we weren't looking for. Big sucker. Gross. All right, first fish in the boat. First boat in the fish. First fish in the boat. We're gonna keep going, see if we can get something better than that sucker. Oh, bro. Let's go. Colin just caught a little fish. There you go, boy. Dude, I should be having a spoon on, bro. Maybe we just hit the honey. This is kind of like where I lost that one. I'm switching to a spoon. Maybe this is too big. I'm not gonna do it here. Can you do something with that, like just one-handed? There you go, nice. Oh, shit. Easy. No! Came off. It's all right. Dude. They're hard to catch, man. They just roll and flop. Oh my God. Dude, that was our fish. Dude, that is heartbreaking. All right, tonight we're gonna do another packet gourmet meal for dinner, and it's Dottie's chicken and dumplings. Looking forward to that one. 12 ounces of water, 10 minutes, and we'll have some dinner. All right, Dottie's chicken and dumplings from Packet Gourmet. Looks pretty incredible. It smells even better.
All right, day 2's in the books. Had an opportunity to get up to Upper Mace. Did some fishing here. Colin was able to hook into a couple splake, so that was a lot of fun. Hard day, not super long, still hard. Tomorrow will be a longer travel day, so yeah, we're gonna try to get an earlier start and see if we can make it into either Sam Reed or, yeah, I think Sam Reed is gonna be our goal. Catch up with you tomorrow.
Dip the foot straight in the morning.
Just get out of the way. All right, we are all packed up and on the water. It's just after 8 o'clock. Today is our biggest travel day, so we decided not to dilly-dally around this morning and just get right after it. Hopefully we can get a bulk of our travel done before it gets too hot. It's been really hot, like in the 80s. We've been sweating buckets on all the ports, so today we're gonna hammer back to the port leading out of Upper Mace. We're gonna get into Swamp, back into Esma, and head into 10 Mile Lake so that we can complete the loop. There's all those prickers in there too. My hand's still itchy.
This is like if I had a nightmare, it looks like this. You see all these spider webs, dude?
Yeah.
It's insane.
They do look pretty.
It is really pretty. But again, I wish moths made spider webs or something. Or butterflies. Oh, that's pretty crazy, man.
Pretty crowded. All right, we have made it into 10 Mile Lake. We made it through Swamp Lake, paddled the rest of the way through Esma, and did the biggest carry of the day. And so now we have the biggest paddle of the day to get across 10 Mile. Unfortunately, there seems to be somewhat of a headwind, so I'm guessing this will take us about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but we'll just have to see based on how windy it is once we get out of this little protected bay. Great big beaver lodge. That's pretty impressive. Yep, just past it. Some duck in you? Yeah. Oh, dude, a bird died right here.
What kind?
Like a finch.
Like they lay in that waterfall.
Looks like something must have got a finch. It's the only bird I know off the top of my head with yellow feathers like that. currently on this, bringing the second load from 10 Mile to Killinan Lake, and it is straight uphill. Oh, got the, look at that. It just keeps going too. This was a tough one. So, for all the poor qualities that this port has, the one from 10 Mile to Killinan, extremely steep, ankle busting boulders, very, very tight and overgrown. It does have this beautiful stream and waterfall that go up along it. That make it all worth it. Okay, that was pretty awesome. The temperature is nice and cool back in there because it's all covered and shaded. And then you got the breeze coming in off of the lake and just the coolness of the rock and the water. So, nice spot to cool off after the long hike up this treacherous hill. Killinan Lake. This is where we're gonna stop and do lunch. Refuel, we've been going since 8 o'clock, 8:30 this morning, so we're both tired. It's starting to get really hot, so who knows? Maybe we'll jump in the water, but we're definitely gonna get something to eat, get rehydrated, and then get back after it. Since we're taking a break, I actually think I'm gonna take the old boots off as well.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh man, I'm already cooled off. I'm already cool. Oh, dude. Does it get deep fast?
Yeah. I just slid down into it. Oh.
I'm gonna regret this. I think.
I don't think so.
This is for my wife, because she'd be like, "You're not getting in." You know what, Amanda? I am getting in. Committing in 3, 2, with the wind.
Blast off!
Woohoo! Oh,
Feels so good, doesn't it?
it is cold.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh man, she's pretty cold. What a trip, jumping in the water every day.
I know, dude. Quite a treat. It was so hot, you had to.
All right, Colin was right. I do not regret that. Now it's time to eat lunch. That way. Just got to the port heading into Dollyberry. And it looks like another uphill battle. Most of the ports on this trip have been uphill. This one doesn't look like it's an exception to the rule. Luckily, it's only 290 meters. Oh, another uphill climb. Oh, they've all been uphill. Oh my goodness. It's like straight up. Oh, slow and steady. Oh no. What? What? Oh, it keeps going. Oh, I can see it. I just can't get there. Low water. Low water. Dollyberry. Moose prints. What looks like wolf prints. That was tough. That was tough. But the lake looks beautiful so far. So it looks to be worth it. You can definitely tell that the water's low. There's a beaver dam over there. And it's all but out of the water. Huh. Moose prints, pup prints. I don't know what kind of pup. almost like it's a joke. The port from Dollyberry to Babawash, excuse me, to Babawash goes up here. Almost kind of like you're climbing a mountain. It wraps all the way up that way. All right, on to Babawash. I think it's Babawash Lake, but that's which way we're going. Just brought all of our stuff up here to take a quick break. Gonna bring the boats first, come back and get the rest of the gear. All right, we made the big push from Upper Mace to Sam Reed, and we're on the campsite on Sam Reed on the point. It's a beautiful site. It's late in the evening, so we're gonna get camp set up, dinner on, maybe take a dip, and then figure out how to get out of here at a decent time tomorrow morning. We both have things going on and we got to get home. We've got a long drive, 7 hours. So yeah, we'll probably have another early morning where we'll wake up, potentially paddle in the dark to do the last 3 ports to get out of here. And the big one to get back to Flak, which is, it's, what is it? 1,100 meters. So yeah. All right, so we rolled into camp pretty late, so I'll quickly walk through what camp looks like before it gets too dark. Over here, Colin's setting up, getting ready for a fire and dinner tonight. Wood's all prepped, ready to rock and roll. His hammock system right here. The beautiful view. If you walk around this way, this is the back entrance to my hammock setup. Equally beautiful view. Got the tarp set up so I don't catch too much condensation tonight. In porch mode, got the under quilt behind, top quilt airing out, and Today was a good day, but today was a hard day. We sweat a lot. So even though it is almost gonna be dark, I think I'm gonna jump in, rinse off, just be clean and refreshed, put a change of clothes on and get dinner going. I really wanna rinse off before I climb into bed tonight. Water hasn't been too bad, and it's felt great to get all cleaned up. So we're gonna do that here in just a minute.
All these at school. River pop, baby, lake pop. Get in there. Ooh. It does help. Ah! Whew. All right, one more. Whew. You done? I'm done. Believe it or not, the two 36 grams of protein meals didn't fill me up. I think that really did help me get through the day well, though. That food? Yeah, I genuinely probably could have kept going. Had it not been getting dark. Oh.
Think it's realistic to get in the water by 5:30? Thank you.
If that's what you want to do, then that's what you can do. I think it's going to take us an hour to break camp to get on the water.
Mm-hmm.
So that means 4:30 wake up. Which doesn't scare me. Ooh. All right, it's 6 a.m. and we're all packed up. Wanted to get an early start today because we've got a long drive ahead of us. So we're on the water and heading towards our first port. Are you doing your bag or your boat first?
I was gonna do the same view.
Okay. Pretty lucky with a fairly nice trail. If it's gonna be dark, it's nice to have a well-established trail. Wide, pretty clear, and not too long. Lost Canoe Lake. That's a swampy, mucky put in. All right, boats.
Boats and brews. Let's go.
Okay.
Boats and brews.
Now you got me. Boats and brews. Boats and brews. Boats, bath, brews. Boats, bath, brews.
Just one more to send her off.
Yeah, I know. I think this one could be the clincher. The finish. You know what I want to do, Rose? I just want to ride my canoe down there. Just right into the water. Just 3, 2.
Last port of the trip done. Back on Flake Lake, back to the car, back home. Back to the car. Wow. This is beautiful. Been a good trip. Been a hard trip. Probably one of the hardest ones that I've done with ports. But really glad I did it. Yeah, really glad I did it. The fishing wasn't as good as I was hoping, but the campsites were better than I could have imagined. So that makes up for it a little bit. time out here with my brother was priceless. Just getting out and enjoying opportunities like this, places like this. We're so fortunate that this is within a day's drive of us. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the car, and we're both anxious to see our families, so we're motoring back. But this is one for the memory books for sure. All right, so for dinner tonight, I've got Packet Gourmet's Texas State Fair chili. This is something that my wife got me for me. For me.
You can say for me twice.
Yeah, for me. All right, take two, and action. Did you just freeze up? Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I didn't know what to say.
Godspeed.
Oh, you. After everything I've done for you.